Good morning. Today I just had this, in the shower, I had this vision of being a light instead of a megaphone. And a lot of times I believe what it's supposed to be is when you've experienced the goodness and love and mercy and grace of God in your own life, it should create in you those same things. Love and mercy and grace. And the beauty of God's goodness changes us. It's not us changing us. It's that so often we focus on the outside or the behavior of people. And then when we get some kind of relief or change within us, we have expectation on everybody else getting that same thing in our time instead of in God's time. So show people grace wherever they are. Show people love wherever they are. What it is so we become like the beauty of God changing one man after another woman after another man, and then you just see, if you have your eyes open to see it, you see these lives that have been transformed by the goodness and love and grace of God. So your life becomes this place of gratitude, and it becomes this place of freedom. And that is God's doing. It's the beauty of who He is that changes us. So we become His masterpiece, He says. For we are God's masterpiece, made anew in Christ Jesus, so that we may do the many good things He planned for us long ago. So that's what it is. It's about our lives being transformed individually, and then being these masterpieces, these beacons of hope for others that are trapped in the bondage of self. Because that's where we are before. We're in this place of bondage of self. Bondage of self. Everything's rooted around us. And then God's, with being rich in mercy and grace, sets us free from that bondage of self. And then we're able to be compassionate and loving and merciful to those that are around us. And then we're able to be that beacon of light rather than a megaphone of telling people how they need to live. That kind of Christianity is ridiculous. That's Pharisaical Christianity, and there's a lot of it out there, of telling people how they need to be instead of just showing the light of what God has done in your life. That's what He's calling us to. He's not calling us to condemnation of others. I always think back to the woman at the well for that. I love that because Jesus, here this woman has broken in her life shame and guilt and self-condemnation in her life, and she's been going, man after man after man, and has shame and guilt. She can't even come to the well in the morning with all the other women. She goes at noon when it's really hot. But it's better to go then than be around other women, that she already feels horrible. She doesn't want to be in that place. So Jesus just says, you've been running to these men to somehow satisfy that brokenness within you. Just come to me, and I'm going to fulfill that. I am the living water. I'm the hope that you've been looking for. I am the one that you've been searching for. And that's kind of what it is. It's just, all of a sudden when we're set free from that bondage of self, and we're able to walk in freedom and be love. I love how Todd White says that we're able to be the fragrance of love wherever we go. Oh man, there's nothing better than that. I hope you can experience the beauty of God and know, I think of Jesus on the cross saying, "Forgive them, Father, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know who they are. If they knew who they were, they wouldn't be doing this." And that's even for the one that's caught in that religious bondage of focusing on other people's sin that's not their own. I ask the same in that situation, because if that person knew who he was, he wouldn't be acting the way that he is. So we all need the grace and mercy and love of God. God bless y'all.